Okay guys, in this issue, part number 1, how does Primex Finance solve the top 3 problems of cryptocurrency margin trading? Good afternoon friends, we are from Ukraine. I'm happy to welcome everyone to my channel. With you as always, your unrepeatable Mr.Atlant. In this video, we'll continue our review of the Primex Finance project. And to be more specific, the following question awaits you today. 3 main problems of cryptocurrency margin trading. But how does Primex Finance solve them? Well, let's find out. Let's go. As we know, margin trading allows traders to maximize their potential profits, but in exchange for greater risk. And the so-called borrowing of funds from lenders allows them to increase the size of their positions several times without adding more collateral than their initial deposits. But at this point, not everything is so cool, because despite its advantages, the crypto market faces numerous problems that prevent traders from realizing the full potential of trading with the help of leverage. That's why it was decided to analyze the problems of margin trading of digital assets, as well as those of substitution them, and find out how Primex Finance tries to solve them with the help of its decentralized cross-chain liquidity protocol. Friends, here is a plan which will include the following points, which we will discuss in several issues. So, number 1, fragmentation of liquidity of the centralized exchanges, SECs, issues underlying crypto derivatives, and absence of decentralized spot margin trading platforms and offshore. The Primex company offered a solution to the problems of margin trading in digital assets. So, we stop at the first question. So, fragmentation of liquidity on centralized exchanges. I think it's no news to anyone that centralized exchanges have been growing a significant piece over the last 2 years, but SEX continues to be the best choice for traders. Statistic date. In July 22 years, DEX to SEX spot trade volume was just over 13% according to the blog. While the data shows that SEFI providers remained leaders in the spot market, the significant increase in the ratio of 0.29% in July 19 years old indicates that DEX are likely to dethrone centralized exchanges in the future. SEX's dominance in cryptocurrency derivatives trading is more significant. According to CoinGecko, centralized derivatives such as DDS and Mango markets accounted for only 0.33% of the total cryptocurrency derivatives volume in the last 24 hours on September 8, 2022. While some vendors date back to the early years of the industry, the centralized nature of SEX has several savings for traders. Let's take a look at this issue. Because trading is done offline, the ecosystems of exchanges such as Binance, Coinbase, and BitHump are isolated. For this reason, liquidity on SEX is fragmented. In practice, it is as follows. Users on SEX A cannot trade with traders on SEX B or SEX C. Instead, SEX A accounts can only trade with other SEX A accounts. The same applies to users of other centralized exchanges. In fact, the inability of centralized trading platforms to interact with each other creates ridiculous arbitrage opportunities for market makers. This contrasts with DEX platforms such as Uniswap and the Car Finance, where the ability to combine protocols allows developers to build dApps on top of them to access their liquidity, albeit mostly within the same blockchain network. At the same time, the reported liquidity of centralized exchanges is often questionable, especially if we take into account the high-profile cases of the past. One such high-profile example is the infamous 100 million hack in 2013 years of Orbitways 2019 study claiming that approximately 95% of SEC's Bitcoin trading volume recorded at the time was fake. Now the situation has improved significantly, especially among leading providers such as Binance, Kraken and Coinbase, which are trusted by millions of users. However, while recent centralized exchanges have a strong track record of providing reliable services, they still face risk related to the potential lack of liquidity in their ecosystem. Okay, well friends, we'll finish at the moment because too much information will only be boring. We are working on quality. In the next issues we'll continue, that's why subscribe to the channel, so as not to miss a lot of interesting things. Have a good day everyone. Mr. was in touch Atlant. See you again in the next issue. Goodbye.